Hello everyone and welcome to my review for Blue Diamond Stakes Day. It was an absolute cracker of a race day with some upset results and also some favourites that were well favoured that got up. We'll see how the races rated. The highest rating race of the day was no doubt Mr. Brightside due to, the best horses being in that race on the day. The Blue Diamond also rated very well, the second highest rating. The two lowest were Dunkeld 9th. So it just goes to show it may not have beaten much and may need to take the next step. It didn't rate well last start either. So don't know how to treat that. And Campionessa was 10th. So I can understand why that is true. Because Vow and Declare got so close. I'm not saying Vow and Declare's a bad horse or anything. But not many people expected Vow and Declare to run second first up like he did today. Campionessa, maybe the fit crew just aren't up to Group 2, Group 1 standard. But we'll see how that plays out in the future. We're going to review the 3 Group 1s. Coming up first, the Futurity. So the Futurity Stakes, it was a field of 8. Gates are back racing. Nugget slightly missed the start, so that horse couldn't burrow through and be in a position which is where Mark Zara, I think, wanted to be. Buffalo River also misses the start slightly, and a lot of horses are looking to be in a forward position to shuffle Mr. Brightside back. They don't want Mr. Brightside to get a good run at all. So Buffalo River, what he does is he waits for the first 200 meters, 300 meters of the race, and then Celine usually takes off around them, around the turn, gets to the front and tries to go. So that's what she did again here, but I think it would have been preferable if she had have been at the front and closer to the rail before the first corner, so it saved a little bit of ground. But down the side here, everyone in the members and promenade at Caulfield just started yelling and roaring at the 600 already because the race was on. Buffalo River, this is what he loves to do, daring tactics, and you could see Mr. Brightside come off the bit here, and maybe you think, oh, he's a little bit flat, he can't handle 2 hard runs like this, but then he gets to here, and even though Willow's sort of riding him along a bit, he's still not at his top, and he's sort of idling here. He's going to hit the front a bit too early. Pericles comes off his back, and about here you think, oh, he might run over the top of them, but Mr. Brightside, being the class horse that he is, surges away to win. Pericles, very good run. Buffalo River held on for third. Munamek late. Really good. That was the Futurity. The next of the features was the Blue Diamond Stakes, and as the gates fly back, you can see Coleman misses the start just slightly, and the first thing I noticed was Spywire from the outside gate absolutely fly the lids and charge across to lead the field. Lady of Camelot right up there as well, as everyone expected for Waterhouse Bot. The speed map that a lot of people that I saw were using was that Kuriyanagi was in the box seat, which it was. And Nisa was also in a forward position, and Stay Focus was 3 wide and actually presented pretty well in the straight. Look for a minute there like Stay Focus was going to win. It's a decent horse, but we saw no sight of High Octane. We saw no sight of Coleman. The winner, Hayasugi, has got the back of Coleman at this stage, and Jamie Carr now pulls out to make her run. And she's always travelling, but she didn't want to go too early, so the horse would be gassed late, and it still had to catch up to Lady of Camelot because Hayasugi was a long way off them. Here, it looked like Stay Focus was going to kick on, and it didn't really look like anything was out of the pack and charging apart from Hayasugi, and it looked for a long way down the straight like Lady of Camelot was going to win, but Hayasugi managed to peg it back right on the line and win. Fearless, really good late. And I'm not sure what to make of Coleman. Maybe just didn't handle the 1200 meters. He never really travelled well. He was off the bit a long way out, so I'm not really sure how to treat it. The last of the Group 1s was the Sportsbet Oakley Plate, and as you can see, as soon as they jump, Asfura misses the start by a length and a half or so, and that cost that horse's chances. Hypothetical, as we all expected, was out fast and went straight to the lead, and to be honest, it didn't really have to do too much work to get there. QUEMAN'S sort of burrowed through the eventual winner to keep it working. And Najem Sahel was out a little bit deeper. King's Gambit, the favourite, gets a really good position. Just 2 pairs back on the inside there. Benedetta, another horse that was well backed, is about midfield or so. Don't think that featured. Asfura right against its racing pattern at the back, and Kalos had to come the widest. But as they straightened up, they went really quick, as you can see up there, all the greens. That means they've gone under standard time for the first portions of the race. As soon as QUEMAN idled up to Hypothetical, I thought Hypothetical was gone, but then it kicked back, and nothing really made up ground. King's Gambit peeled off their backs, but just wasn't good enough. And it was all hypothetical QMan down the straight. And have a look at Sharippa right down the outside. Go back and watch Sharippa again if you missed that horse's work down the outside. But well done, QMan. Great win in the Oakley Plate. But that's going to do it from me, everybody, for this race day review. Stay tuned because tomorrow I will be bringing out my Blue Diamond Stakes Day vlog from Caulfield. It was a great day and I advise you all to watch it. Be tuned for that and I'll see you then.